During the first months of the Great War in Europe, frontline soldiers of all nations in conflict with each other engaged in traditional static warfare. Confined to trenches which stretched for miles and were suppressed by heavy artillery and rifle fire, there wasn't much room for open warfare. The space between the trenches was known as no man's land, a landscape terraformed by artillery shells and fertilized by the bodies of hundreds of thousands of dead soldiers. There was a demand for a new technology, new weapons, something that could change the tide of war and break the stalemate of trench warfare.
By 1918, to put it bluntly, energy levels are running low. This war has been going on since 1914. It's, now nearly 4 years of carnage, death, stalemate. It's clear to everybody that no one's going to win this war in a kind of traditional way. But what's also clear is that the Germans are losing it.
The First World War was a far cry from wars of the past. Development was pushed and the first modern combat planes were in production. However, planes did not enter into the plans of all the nation's frontline ground troops. It was a new concept. Although heavily utilized in the modern era, 1914 warfare lacked the experience and the know-how to utilize the skies. The number of total aircraft deployed by the combatants amounted to a little over 500 fragile, unarmed monoplanes, biplanes, and triplanes. Those early military pilots who were flying over the trenches of the Western Front were essentially aerial chauffeurs. Their job was to ferry an observer over the countryside to report on troop movements. In the first months of the war, there was plenty to observe with the Germans overrunning Belgium and advancing on Paris. German aviators on the Eastern Front were able to locate the advancing Russian army, allowing field commanders to move troops to where they were most needed, contributing to the Germans' epic victory at Tannenberg as a result of the intel.